when you're on your course management page, be sure to turn the editing on so you have full access to your editing capability. Scroll down to the place where you think you may want to have a photograph or an image. It takes a little while for Moodle to catch up with some of the elements, so once it does, you can go scroll down using the scroll bar down to where a place you might want to put an image. Let's just say it's in this week called Module 7, the first days of school. That's where we want it. Just checking to make sure it's that's where I where I want it. We're going to click Manage Your Files, your personal files, and there are two folders. One in a course that you don't use, and then there's another course which you are using called Harmony. Click on that one, and there are three folders in that course. One is called Harmony Assignments, and Docs, and then there's Docs and Graphics, and these are clicking on the graphic folder. You'll see all the graphics that are there in your personal files. Now this may not be, there may not be a graphic in here that you want. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a graphic from an outside source. In this case, it's going to be from your computer, somewhere on your computer, probably in your picture file. So it'll say upload a file. We'll click on that. And that should bring you to your, when you click Browse, it'll bring you to your own desktop. And you can go to whatever area where you keep your photographs. In your case, it probably will be under My Pictures. So we're going to click on one of the folders in your picture library, and that will open up, and you'll be able to select a photograph from what you already have on your computer. Now, in this case, I think I'm going to use this one of this young student sitting at a computer. You click on that, and what will happen, you'll notice that that image, after you click Open, will appear in this dialog box in the Moodle site. You can name it if you want to. In this case, I'll name it just Computer Girl, just to identify it in case I ever want to use it again for some other course. And now I'm going to click Upload this file. And this will put it into the folder for all of your graphics in your graphic folder in the Harmony class. Now, if I wanted to select another graphic, I can continue doing this and putting it into that folder, but I remember to save changes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find a place to put this. We went down to the first days of school, and we're going to wait again for Moodle to catch up with all of the added changes. And you'll notice because the some of the icons will begin to pop up, and that'll make it easier for you to scroll. And there you go. So we're going to scroll down to where we want this to be, and it's going to be in Module 7, the first days of school. Now this little editing tool on the left will open up the editing box for the module. It takes a little while sometimes, and then you'll notice there it is. Scroll down to where you want the photograph. Will probably be, let's just say, right here underneath all of the text. Now there are a couple of icons here. One is called Moodle Media. You don't want that one. What you want is the one to the left of it, which is Insert, Edit an Image. And click where it says Find or Upload an Image. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to find it in our private files. We could if we wanted to, and there's a little link for the private files. But we also have recent files too. So here are the private files that you already have loaded, but we have some recent ones that we just put on Moodle. So here we go. So now you'll notice all four of them. Now some of these I put on earlier, but the one you just recently put on is there, Computer Girl. So let's just look and see what we want. Well, I think I like this one called Rules much better. Select it, and if it says Override, just click Override. It might be that you've used that once before. So we'll click the Override link, and there it is. Now, what you have to do is go to the bottom of the image. You'll notice it says Insert. That will insert it in the image. Click OK. And now we want to look at those little white handles on the side of the photograph or the image. And you can make it a little bit bigger, a little smaller if you want. And I would recommend you use middle. You put it right in the middle if you want to. And now we can look at it to see what it's going to look like when it's full size. To go back to the original size that we're working on, the editing size, just click that little icon up there, up on top. And don't forget to click Save Changes. Once you save the changes, then what you can do is scroll down to see that the image really was placed where you want it, just to check it. Once again, we have to wait for Moodle to catch up with some of the changes that are going on the site. And now it's ready, so we can now scroll down to see if that image did indeed appear where we want it in Module 7. And there it is. Isn't that cool? Pretty easy, huh? If you want to, you can turn the editing off now just to check it one more time to see what it looks like without all the extraneous editing tools. And there we are. Adding an image to Moodle, pretty easy.